Justin and Uncle John in the news. What's up, dude?
What's up, John?
So serious and some of this guy talk, the news. Shit. I've been sick for like fucking 2 days.
What is
Do
it
you
called?
remember? No. I had like the shits and puke from work. I haven't had it.
Oh yeah.
Haven't had it in a while. And then all of a sudden, I was working on Saturday. Had a half day. I was working Saturday. Making some overtime, and I'm like, fuck, man, I feel nauseous. And as the day kept going, it kept getting worse. And I was like, fuck. I went home, diarrhea. And then the worst part about it is like I had diarrhea, right? So I'm on the bowl, and I got my underwear around my ankles because I'm taking a shit, right?
You don't leave yours on?
Yeah, no. And
where else would they be?
and I feel the vomit coming up, and I'm like, fuck, I'm trying to wipe my ass quick. So I wipe my ass quick, and then I turn around and puke, and I got my underwear around my ankles while I'm puking. Just what a fucking sight. Ugh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really get that. I'm careful with stuff like that, especially as I don't want to deal with it because then it wipes you out for 2 or 3 days.
You're not in the sewer for any. Tell me about it. I wasn't back to normal till this morning. You're not in the sewer anymore, so like every once in a while it hits me. It used to be worse when I first worked there, but then like you get immune to it. But every once in a while it fucking hits me.
Bug, yeah.
Anyway, all right. I guess Christie's bid for the presidential election is a wrap because apparently one of the people that used to work for him is a kid diddler. Kevin Tomofsky, veteran Republican campaign staffer, worked in governor's office under Christie from 2010 to 2012. Charges he paid to engage in a sexual act with a 6-year-old.
Why? You paid a 6-year-old?
It says a former agent has been arrested on charges he paid to engage. Who? I don't know who he paid. Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, what was
a $1 trillion bill for you wanted? I'll say the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah. It says he was 41, has been under investigation since October 2022. Snapchat reported the uploading of an incident of an alleged child sexual to National Center of Missing and Exploited Children, which was then sent to the Gloucester County Prosecutor's Office.
Gloucester?
Yeah, I guess so. 3 sources say that another man charged with Tomofsky was the victim's father. My God, really, dude? Come on. The fuck?
They should have islands for these people.
Seriously. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, like Pinocchio. Remember that? They all went to that. What was the island? And the guy was like, and they don't come back. It was I forgot the name of the island that they sent all the kids that troublemakers to. They really do. They need to get rid of these people. And if you look at this guy's face, I mean,
you see his mugshot?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like he looks like he's got diddler written all over him.
But, yeah, that's what I'm looking at.
Jesus Christ, man.
Why
is this so common? I don't understand.
Dude, there was an iron worker in my local that got caught with that. Like, it was all kinds of shit on his computer. He must have been in his chat room or something.
Yeah.
Had his face in the paper and everything. So his excuse was someone broke into his house and went on his computer.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Straight to the kiddie porn section.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what.
Yeah, it's like, man, like
I don't understand. Like I can't wrap my head around it. It's like, and there's no helping these people because it doesn't. I mean, it's just
they're just gonna do it again.
Yeah, it's like Jesus Christ.
They gotta give him the fucking beauty blockers like they want to give these kids. They don't want to give the pedophiles that, but they'll jump and give the kids that right away.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Weird. That's just fucking strange.
Yeah, it's like it kills your testosterone, right? Or something shit like that.
Like sterilizes you. It makes you
they should
chop their dick off altogether.
Yeah, I was gonna say that they're the ones that should go for gender reassignment.
Yeah, but that's against their human rights. You got all these liberals out there defending them.
Yeah, they don't call them pedophiles anymore. They call them something else, right? Like
minor attracted person.
Fuck out of here, dude.
Give me correct.
I'll minor attract my foot from your asshole if you fucking come here, man. Give me a break, man. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, I thought this was interesting. There's a girl. She's a social media influencer. Sophia Franklin. She's 30. She's a content creator from New York. And apparently when she goes on dates, I mean, she's an attractive girl, but she's 30. When she goes on dates, I ask men to show me their bank balance on the first date because I only go out with wealthy guys. I need to know if I'm wasting my time. Wow.
Who the fuck think you are?
I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, like,
that's listen, that's fine, but good luck. She'll get some jerk off that. So, okay, baby.
100%.
But that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get the fucking guys that, like no normal, no self-respecting guy's gonna do that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, there are guys that make money and they're simps, they're bitches, 100%.
Oh, yeah.
I've interviewed OnlyFans girls that are in their 40s and they marry guys that are wealthy, and it's like, what do you think she's been doing for the last 20 years? She's been banging around from fucking cock to cock. And now you're the asshole that's marrying her because now she's 40 and you're her retirement plan.
Yeah, that's all that is. You're the pension.
But I mean, this is just ridiculous. I mean, the idea that she explained that she only wants to date a wealthy guy that has money and wants to know if she's wasting her time. I think, I have a job. I am very successful. She told her podcast, Sophia with an F. Sophia with an F. Who gives a shit? With the latest episode featuring social media star guest Leo Skeppy. See, here's the problem with this girl. Okay, first of all, she's 30. Okay, all right.
That's still young, kind of.
It is, but it's borderline, right? Because if she, first of all, you could tell she has attitude. If she's coming out with and just saying this, right? You could tell that she's gonna be a headache if you want to.
She's gonna give you a hard time.
Yeah, and as these girls become more successful, if she has a really if she has a lot of followers on her content and whatnot, and let's say she makes, I don't know, let's say she makes $300,000 a year.
That's a lot.
Yeah, well, let's just say the amount of men that make that much money are slim to none. Okay, right? Like maybe
percentage. Everyone thinks like,
right? Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
Exactly. Yeah. So let's say, and then those guys, the majority of those guys have the pick of the bunch.
Yeah, they're not gonna pick some stupid retard.
Yeah.
What do you do I'm an influencer.
Yeah, really. Yeah, bend over. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Shut your mouth.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Whatever you say, sweetheart.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Oh God, whatever happened to meeting and growing together as a couple like my parents did and your parents did? What's wrong with that?
Sometimes, but it's like these, especially these younger kids. It's like they don't want that anymore. They want I don't know what they want. It's
the girl. I tell you, man, it is becoming increasingly harder for these young guys because these girls think they're entitled to God knows what. And the young guys that are in their 20s and 30s, because think about it, when you're 20, 25, you don't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. You got nothing.
Born into it.
Yeah, right. If
you're born into it, you usually meet someone else who's born into it.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
You're not like if
it used to.
I forgot who. One of the podcasts, one of the clips I was watching. It was a newer guy. I've been seeing a lot of him lately. I guess he's maybe Middle Eastern or something, but he's an American citizen. He lives here. But he was saying something. He's like, and he had all the female on his show, and he's like, "Oh, would you marry a guy who works McDonald's?" And she's like, "Sure, absolutely not."
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yes.
Hey, well, that's the difference. I would marry a girl. If she was a sweetheart, if she was a sweet girl, I would absolutely marry her.
Yeah, and see, there's nothing. The thing is that's women's natures. There's nothing wrong with that, but it used to be.
That's fine.
It used to be that you married somebody who had potential, who came from a good family, and then you grew together, right? And then you became successful together, and then you had a life together. But these girls want to just wait at the finish line for the successful guy when he crosses the finish path, and then jump into his fucking pants.
The trophy, and that's it. They don't want it to work.
Yeah, right. It's ridiculous. Anyways,
if I could come across a girl who had a fucking, like if I was younger and I came across a woman who had all this money and wanted to marry me, like I'd probably,
I
Yeah.
wouldn't. I wouldn't. I wouldn't because she would emasculate you. She
Ah,
would.
well, yeah.
She
This is mine.
yeah yeah. There's because she's not going to treat you like a man. She's not going to have she's not going to have the she's not going to have the traits of a good mama and a good wife. She's going to have masculine tendencies because to become that successful, you have to have masculine tendencies, right? So
Making the bed and all that shit.
yeah, so I don't want that. Like I want to, I married my wife because she was feminine and I knew she'd be a good wife and a good mom and all that shit. And she makes a nice house and she respects me. And I didn't marry no way in hell would I have married a girl that, you know, what are the odds that a girl makes more money than me and then also is going to cater to me? It's impossible.
I'm sure it happens.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. All right. Speaking of entitled people, this one is great. Oh, God. So apparently there's this kid who lives in New York City. His name is Theodore Weintraub. Now, right off the bat, he comes from money just from that name, right? So he's a 19-year-old kid. His father's a cardiologist, right? So apparently in August of 2021, Theodore went into the Mark, which is a bar in a luxury hotel in Manhattan.
Like
They decided what happened?
High-end place.
Yeah, right. He was underage and they wouldn't serve him and they escorted him out. And apparently he didn't like that too much. So since he had some money, he hired a bunch of protesters and did a smear campaign after the Mark Hotel saying that they are anti-Semites and Nazi sympathizers.
Because that's a problem these days and age, right?
And so apparently now the Mark Hotel is suing him. But here's the thing that brought my attention. If this idiot, 19-year-old idiot, could hire 50 people, maybe there's some truth about George Soros and the protesters from Antifa and BLM and so on and so forth.
Being funded.
Right? Because, at first you hear it and you go, that's far-fetched. I don't know about that. But then you watch a little story like this, and apparently there are people for hire. I don't know how much they paid him, but
Hey, Ma, go protest for 3 hours. I'll give you $90. Like, all right, you would break a few windows.
Yeah. I think it will be funny if he hired all like the migrants that moved into New York City. Don't worry, you don't need to be vaccinated. You'll be outside most of the day.
Do you hear that also? The fucking speaking of vaccinations, all the migrants, all the kids that are going to school. Remember how the public schools like come unless you're vaccinated?
Yeah.
The migrants like, don't worry, you're not gonna show proof of anything. Even like for that shit, like any vaccination, even the ones we got when we were kids.
Right. Yeah, it was 20,000 migrants are enrolled in New York City schools, and none of them required to show proof of vaccination.
Or where they live, or like it's so fucking.
How people that vote Democrat just blow me away. Like, how hypocritical can you be? How hypocritical of a political side can you be? It was like 2 years ago you couldn't leave your house. Everybody had to be vaccinated. It was now we got these migrants coming in 20,000 from we don't know from where, but yeah, no, let them in. They don't have to be vaccinated. I mean,
there you go. Here's the keys to your new apartment. Here's your new phone. New medical.
I mean, I just don't understand why the cities that this is happening in and the cities that are having a higher crime rate, the people are voting these Democrats in. I don't understand. It's like I don't
seem to just go in and do nothing.
What's up?
The Democrats just seem to go in, like when they get voted in, they promise all this great shit, which sounds good, but everyone with a fucking half a brain knows, yeah, okay.
Yeah, right.
Then they go in and either they undo the things that were working.
Right.
Or they just don't do anything. Just you can't enforce that because it's racist. It's like you can't prosecute anybody because it's racist, basically.
Oh, there is a. I'm pretty sure there is a law that you don't prosecute anybody who still steals something under $1,000 or $900 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure what are these guys keeping count? They're like looking on their calculator, going, oh no, we're good. We stole up to $992. We got to get out of here now.
And larceny anymore. It's like petty larceny, which is even petty law. They used to lock you up for that too. Now it's like everything could just get thrown out or dropped. It's
Listen,
like
if
criminal. Now's the time.
it's pretty, look, it's pretty obvious, man. If you're gonna loosen up on enforcing the laws, then you are going to promote people that break the law.
It's a promotion.
It really is. It's just it's not rocket science. I mean, I don't get it. I mean, if you think about it in its smallest capacity, if you cut class and your parents found out about it and they didn't ground you, you would continue to cut class, right?
Might as well.
But if you came home and your father smacked you in the head and said you can't go out of the house for a month, you're like, you know what? I don't think I'm cutting class anymore. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, no, fucking, it's going haywire.
Yeah, it really is, man. It's fucking ridiculous. All right, let's see here. What's the next one we got? Actually, there's a couple of good ones, but before we get to the couple of good ones, let's get to the most obvious ones. So apparently there is this wildfire in Hawaii, sorry. That everybody forgot about already, right? It happened 2 weeks ago. Everybody forgot about it already. And all these celebrities, specifically Oprah, bought up all this property that was damaged, and people are calling her out on it. And she's not going into her own pocket, but finally she's coming forward and trying to raise money with, it is Maui, sorry. Raise money with The Rock. God forbid she writes out a check, and helps out the people in her community, right? Oprah,
how much is she worth? Like over like 2 billion or 3 billion or something?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's like around that 2 or 3 billion. Oprah Winfrey heard residents outraged, teams up with The Rock to launch a relief fund for Hawaii victims affected by Maui wildfires with a $10 million donation. After previously facing backlash for buying acres of land in Maui and reportedly bringing a camera crew to document how she helped victims of the Maui wildfire as a shelter, Oprah Winfrey, she is actually donating the 10 mil. Media mogul has teamed up with the actor and former wrestler Dwayne The Rock Johnson, 51, to launch people's fund of Maui, Hawaii, with a $10 million donation. Why does she need to see? Okay. All right. Here's the thing. You have all these celebrities that have residences in this area, right? And Hollywood is in a bad spot right now. People are on strike. Okay. It's people hate this woke shit, so on and so forth. You would think it would be a good look if they all got together and like helped. But it just proves what a bubble they live in and how they don't give a shit, even though they try to tell you how they want you to live your life. But meanwhile, 10 miles away from them, people are burning alive and they just go,
my house okay.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And it's just pathetic.
I saw the video of her like helping out a shelter or like giving out food. And of course she had to bring in a fucking film crew to fucking film her do it.
Right. Why couldn't she? And it was 2 weeks later, like, by the way, it wasn't like, immediate.
That whole fucking thing is fishy. The whole
fucking thing. Oh, because I didn't know this, but let's see. Oprah lives here in Maui. I was raised in these islands. My family is buried. Blah, blah, blah. Let me see there, because there was a shut down the speculation about who will receive the funds. Nothing, noting that every donation will go straight to the pockets of those in need. Apparently, when she also has there was also a road that she built throughout these, just in case of a wildfire. I'm trying to see if I could find it, because that was really when I was like, "Ooh." Once news media, many individuals tried to shame Jumanji stars. Okay, Rock. Maybe it was in the other one that I showed you, because it was really like strange. Like she spread it, Open's mass property in Maui has garnered speculation about whether it has been negatively affected due to the ongoing wildfires. At least 55 people have confirmed dead as a result of fires whipped up by the winds emancipated by Hurricane Dora. Okay, Winfrey, who's been living in Hawaii part-time for more than 15 years, owns more than 2,000 acres of land on the island. Her farm, located on the side of, I can't pronounce that, a dormant volcano, sits about 4,000 feet elevation, about halfway to the highest point on the island. Winfrey even has her own private road on the island, which she opened to the public in 2019 to help people escape a wildfire. That's a little odd, right?
Whole thing is fucking fishy. It's like,
yeah. And the whole idea that the media just completely dropped it now. I mean, it's an American state. People are dying. It was a tremendous tragedy. And 2 weeks later, let's talk about the Ukraine and how much more money we got to get. Fuck Americans. It's pathetic, man. I used to really think that I lived in the greatest country in the world, but I really don't think that anymore. I mean, this is pathetic.
Fucking government is so fucking corruption is insane.
It really is. It's really bad, man.
And
it's really bad.
And I get these like Democrats that still like support Biden. Like how your life is really better now.
Yeah. I don't get it at all. I don't understand it at all. All right, let's get on one more shitty news reel, and then we're gonna go on to some funny stuff because I'm getting depressed here. Okay, this really blew me away. I sent you this. Apparently, American Medical Association suggests taxpayers fund $300,000 uterus transplants for trans women.
It still doesn't mean they could get pregnant.
Yeah, it just means you're basically implanting it.
I could put a Porsche engine in a Toyota. It doesn't make it a body of a it's still a Toyota.
That's right. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And they want taxpayers to pay for it.
It's another thing. Like, what? Fuck you. You want to get these fucking? You want to be a science experiment to do all this fucking on?
Then you pay for it yourself.
And then you want people to pay for it? Like, fuck you. Like, that's another thing. I'm like the whole. It's just like it's to the point where it's like beyond ridiculous now.
And who are these doctors that are on board? They must be on such a fucking payroll.
You want the money?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. They must be on such a payroll. I mean, that's just ridiculous. Oh God. And here's another sad one. This was great. When men apparently are suspicious of if they're the father of their kid or not, they do a DNA test. And these labs apparently show that 30% of men turn out not to be the father.
I fucking absolutely believe that.
Oh God. I'll tell you, man, it's just
I feel like there's a lot of military guys who go get deployed and
100%. There's no question about it. Yeah, guy's been deployed for 3 years. He comes home and his wife is 6 months pregnant. But this has been going on for a long time. Like, it's just now that we're able to, prove it with DNA. Like, all right, Woody Allen was married to, oh God, what was the woman's name? Mia Farrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Woody Allen, of course, pulled that stunt where he married his adopted daughter, which is disgusting to begin with, right?
No, he was fucking diddling her when she was a kid.
Yeah, right, exactly. But Mia Farrow was married to Frank Sinatra before she was with Woody Allen. Okay. And then they had a son, and she says to Woody Allen, I'm pregnant, and we have a son, and then his name is Ronan Farrow because he dropped his father's name after the whole thing with the adopted daughter and so on and so forth. And then he grew up, and he looks exactly like Frank Sinatra.
What's his kid?
I swear to God. I'm not kidding. I mean, spitting image. The blue eyes and everything, dude. It's not even So
Yeah.
I mean, but nobody talks about that. Everybody talks. I mean, don't get me wrong. Woody Allen's a piece of shit, right? He's a lowlife, but nobody talks about that part. It's like it's absolutely pathetic. So this kind of thing has been going on for a while. Let me see if I could actually find it because it's just ridiculous. Oh man, let's see. Okay, Ronan Farrow. Frank Sinatra. Look at this. This is ridiculous, dude. If this is not like
we don't need a DNA test for that fucking. Why don't he should go get it? Is he still alive?
Woody Allen?
Ronan, the kid.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think it might be a little embarrassing. But yeah, I don't know, but it's just absolutely pathetic. It's just ridiculous. And nobody even, whatever. All right, let's move on to some fucking good stuff because this is I'm sad right now, bro. All right, here we go. There's been a lot of pushback against the woke shit. So the first thing is DeSantis. Let's see. DeSantis appointed board abolishes the new College of Florida's gender studies major, which is fantastic. Because what the hell are you going to do with that anyway when you graduate college?
I know what a boy is. I know what a girl is. I got a degree that says so.
Yeah, exactly.
$100,000 to obtain.
Just pathetic, man. It really is just absolutely pathetic.
I gotta look that up because the same thing with like liberal arts. Like I don't know, like go to liberal arts. Like what is liberal arts?
Liberal arts was like when I was in college. I mean, it was a long time ago, but I went to a community school. It was just a combination of classes. That's all it was. It was just, you take one psychology, one sociology, one math, one science, one biology. It was just it was like that's what it might be different now. I don't know. Montana bans drag queen story time finally in schools and libraries.
Is that really necessary?
Yeah. I know. Do you really have to ban that? Is that a
actual woman dressed like a woman read to my fucking kids?
It's just
like I don't sense to me. Like, why would I want to? Who in their right mind? What fucking adult male, drag queen, would want to say, you know what? I want to read to a group of kids
because they're perverts.
It's a sexual fetish.
It is because you don't see trans men doing it. You don't see women that want to be men wanting to read to little kids. You only see men that want to be women wanting to read to little kids. That's it. And you only see trans women that want to force themselves into women's bathrooms. You never see trans men want to force themselves.
If I went to a restaurant or I was in the Staten Island Mall, wherever the fuck I was,
right,
I saw clearly it was a fucking woman, but it was a trans man. And she came into the men's room, I wouldn't give a shit because what the fuck are you gonna do to me?
yeah, right.
Vagina, and I would still violate you if you tried anything.
Yeah, right. But what I'm saying is, men's perversions are a million times greater than
yeah, dude. And that's if I thought I was fucking, I had some crazy ideas, but
right.
Some of these people out there, they're fucking what they're into is like it makes me look like a fucking oh god, I don't even know what.
Yeah, I interviewed an escort on my other channel.
You should find like some of those people that got like those weird fetishes.
I got the actual people. Ooh, that's actually a pretty good idea to actually find the people with the fetishes. But actually,
wear disguises though. They're gonna look like the Unabomber on the show.
Yeah. Yeah. They have the deep voice like Chewbacca. So yeah. But the girl said, I asked the girl what was the strangest thing that she ever had to do, and she said, "Well, this guy wanted to have sex with me while he smelt my shoe."
That is fucking stupid. That's not even weird. That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I know. I was like, Jesus Christ, man. I interviewed another girl that actually told me that those the strangest. She did a fetish stuff. She said the strangest thing that she was asked to do, which she didn't do, was to find a 10-year-old girl and beat her with all her might, with all her power.
I want you to find a person with Down syndrome. Outspell them.
And I'll drive them.
Find a guy with Down syndrome and kick it in the balls. Really hard. like fucking like your life depended on it. That's gonna turn me on. Something. People are fucked up, man.
You ain't kidding. Getting kicked in the balls is a big fetish too. So some of these guys, man.
Guy with Down syndrome. That's like just wrong on like 2 levels.
Yeah. You can't kick a guy with Down syndrome in the balls. I mean, really, he's been
Feel it like we would feel it. Probably they probably make him really angry. You know, like
oh yeah,
the Down syndrome Hulk. And they fucking. You're really in trouble. Gotta find a down. You know how they say Down syndrome guys have the strength of regular men?
Yeah.
You should try to find one that is like into arm wrestling and see how put that myth to the test.
Yeah.
He hold this guy's one arm back.
Yeah. Oh shit.
That'd be a lot of good.
Well, here we go. This was a pretty good one. I don't know how this is possible, but apparently there's a grandmother, 61, and she married a guy 24, and she wants to have a baby with him.
That's possible. But why?
Yeah. There's a 37-year age gap. Why would you want to?
Do you have a picture of the couple? Wasn't some
Yeah, I do actually.
She must have money because I don't think that kid would fucking
fall
in love with her.
I don't know. It's just there's some strange, and they have 2.2 million followers on their TikTok page. It's like, Jesus.
People are attracted to weird shit.
You ain't kidding. Yeah, I don't know. They had a Riverside ceremony in Tennessee, and the event live streamed to over 20,000 people. Really? Really? Oh, God.
You got ugly old woman marrying some young kid. People are gonna say, "Oh, this is bullshit. I gotta see this." Gross. She probably has bad breath, like dead tooth breath. That's disgusting. She must have money. That's the kid must have found out she has like money hidden away, and he's like, "Yeah, this is my ticket."
Well, I'm trying to read it. Let's see, because you might be right. The pair lost contact for a while, but reconnected on November 4th, 2020. And when caretaker Corinne saw mom of 7, oh, Jesus. They began dating in 2020. Oh, God in heaven. They eloped. Oh. She already has 17 grandchildren.
God, they're probably his age.
Oh, Lord have mercy. People say I'm selfish and too old to be a mom now, but I don't worry about not being here to look after the child. Okay.
That's the spirit, lady. That's
oh my God. Wait. Oh, it gets better, dude. They even have an OnlyFans account. Oh, I'm gonna throw up. Could you imagine watching that?
I'm surprised OnlyFans allowed it.
These people are fucking weird, bro. Speaking of OnlyFans, apparently Sopranos money has
yeah.
Apparently Sopranos money all dried up because Drea Di Matteo reveals jaw-dropping OnlyFans account.
He's probably just in a bikini. That's probably just. I doubt it's maybe a little cleavage. I doubt she's naked.
Dude, $15 a month.
For what?
So the price of the price of a burrito. Beneath a steamy close-up of just the actress' cleavage popping through a star-spangled bikini top, like you said.
Oh yeah, it's fucking no.
Yeah.
I know. I was let down.
Yeah.
Well, how does the OnlyFans? You could do that. They were like, because you see it on Instagram, like they got like girls have accounts with just like feet.
Yeah.
Got girls off their feet.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. But you know, if this is what you're charging OnlyFans for, I could get it for free right here on the New York Post.
Yeah. Well, some at the Post paid for that shit.
Unbelievable, man. But why do that to yourself? Like, what's the point? Like, is it the idea that you're just not in the center of attention anymore? Like,
Well, Hollywood is on strike, so she's not making it from them.
that's for sure. I know. Tell me about it. And nobody seems to give a shit that Hollywood is on strike.
It hasn't changed. It probably, because I could watch. I don't. The things I watch is like I watch like fucking like I just finished watching Sopranos for the first time.
Really?
Yeah, I never watched it when it was on. I never got into it. So
It's a little. There's a lot of episodes that are a little slow and like dream episodes and stuff.
As the seasons went on, it got better. I was like, oh,
yeah.
And what else do I watch? King of the Hill. South guy.
I watch a lot of YouTube.
Yeah, that's what you could fucking watch like full episodes of shit on YouTube.
Yeah. Maybe maybe the strike will actually show them that nobody wants to fucking yeah, nobody gives a shit. You make crap.
Nobody's dying because you're not putting out movies.
Yeah, right. You make shit movies. Nobody gives a shit. Speaking of shit movies, did you hear about the girl that makes it's making the remake of Snow White? She decided to shit on the original.
Then why make a second one then? Because that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a Snow White story. Why not make a black story then? Like
or just just make an original story then. If it's because this isn't according to what she said, this isn't a remake of Snow White. This isn't falling in love with the prince and
wait, but it's what it is. They got the seven. They're not seven dwarves. They're seven in regular size. Got one dwarf. But it's like fucking
and dwarfs are pissed that they're not working.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's fucked up.
Like it's almost like, guys, just shut up. We need to work. What else are we gonna do? I can't work at a circus anymore.
Yeah, that's outlawed. Is it? Midgets, they the dwarf people, whatever they want to be called.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if dwarfs could I'm pretty sure they could work at circuses, but I don't think animals are able to be at circuses anymore.
I don't who the fuck wants this? Because those things, it'd be like, I don't even like seeing animals at the zoo.
Well, at least the zoo they're kind of cared for well. Where at a circus that just can move city to city and blah blah blah, that kind of thing. And I don't know. But then what is it though? Then it's not a circus. Then it's just a bunch of people like
dancing around.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's great. I don't know. All right. Actually, I think we crammed 3 pounds of shit in a 2-pound bag. I think we did pretty good.
Still have a bunch more you got. We'll do that for next week.
Yeah. Well, of course, I'll come up with more. Oh, wait. This was a good one. I forgot about this one. Georgia teacher fired after reading book on gender to 5th grade class. Why would you think that's a good idea?
I didn't get a chance to read the fucking article.
A decision to fire an elementary school teacher from Georgia has been upheld after she read a children's book on gender identity to a 5th grade class earlier this year. The Cobb County School Board of Education voted 4-3 along party lines to uphold Katie termination, overruling a blah 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 blah. Oh, why jump on board of that? Why do you want to read gender identity books to 5th graders?
I don't understand what the point.
Well, yeah. I mean, is that part of the curriculum? Usually, by the time you get to 5th grade, it's math, biology.
I said in 5th grade, but that was just like about safe sex.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you had, what was it, health? It was like a health class.
But it wasn't today where it's like, well, if you're a girl, the tomboys. If you're a tomboy this day and age in a public school, they're telling you're a boy. You're a boy. That's it. You're
yeah, right. Yeah.
Not something you'll grow out of, because the tomboys I knew growing up were all fucking like 10s now.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know any tomboys, to be honest with you. I didn't have any girls that played with the boys growing up. No, I'm thinking about it. Nah, not at all. Yeah.
All the tomboys I know wrong were the ones that the athletes they want a basketball team or a soccer team.
Yeah, maybe they're just gay.
Either that or they're just fucking sporty. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe they just like playing softball and having, ponytails with thick legs.
Well, that's the thing too. It's like maybe they're just a lesbian. Maybe that doesn't mean they're a fucking boy.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Anyway, dude, I'm gonna call it quits. I'm gonna let you go. What do you got planned? What do you got planned for the rest of the day?
Probably gonna barbecue in a little bit. Maybe at 2:30, still getting everything ready.
Very nice.
Quiet day, just some burgers.
Yeah.
The rolling the shit and some corn.
Yeah, same thing with me and the wife. I'm just gonna chill. All right, brother.
Yeah. Anyways, let's go anywhere to invite anybody over to have anything. It's like, who wants to deal with the fucking traffic today?
Oh God, tell me about it. I know.
From anywhere?
Nah, I got to go to my mother's, and I'm postponing it to later tonight when the traffic is gone.
No.
All right, dude. I'll talk to you a little later.
All right, John. I'll talk to you next time. All right.
You got it, man. Later.